indie VTubers. There's a lot of them. So many, in fact, that it's very, very easy for even extremely talented indies to get swept under the ever-growing sea of other VTubers. And that is why I've made this video. I'm going to highlight some of the most underrated indies I could find. The only requirements to being featured in this video are to be an indie VTuber and have an average view count of less than 100. So let's jump into it and take a look at some of the most underrated indie VTubers. Starting off with Edrem, who has one of the most creative and amazing VTubing setups I have ever seen. Edrem has a self-made IRL animatronic VTuber model. This uses the same software as most VTuber models, but is used in such a unique way. He has a video on the ins and outs on how it all works on his YouTube channel, and I strongly recommend checking it out if you're interested. The puppet model will either give you Sesame Street vibes or My Friendly Neighborhood vibes, depending on how much you like puppets.
Final Fantasy has ended its long maintenance. We're free! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I'm broken. BRB, BRB.
You can see this model in action while Edrem plays Final Fantasy Online most streams, and I really recommend you do. I adore the creativity and ingenuity of this. Edrem is also just a great person to watch. He's very interactive with chat and is very entertaining. All this makes Edrem an underrated indie VTuber. Also, he's Australian and has a nice accent.
You know, that's a real thing I could do, right? You know, if we ever make the full body for the puppet, I could just give it a massive dick. There's nothing stopping me. Nothing in the world, chat.
You have to twist the nipple. You have to twist my nipples.
Hey, yo!
Comei is a half succubus VTuber with one of the best 3D models out there, and I know I might be biased since I do love dark-haired girls with horns.
Horns are fun.
But I think everyone can agree that her model is truly amazing. What's even more amazing is that it's entirely self-made, as are the many alternate outfits she has to choose from. You can tell Comei puts a lot of effort into her content. Her intro screen alone has more detail than most VTubers have in their entire setup. You can catch her streaming a variety of things, often in a variety of poses. Some stranger than others, but honestly, it's nice to see someone using a 3D model to its fullest, instead of just using it as a alternate to live 2D and having it sit in the corner in the default state. Comei also does some amazing art that I cannot show on YouTube, but if you're into more adult art, check out her social media. Comei is honestly great and deserves so much more love. All this and more makes Comei a very underrated indie VTuber.
Try to steal my property!
Help me out. That's kind of hot, but please help me.
Solve the math minigame to fix a broken server. If the answer is more than 10...
Wait. Is that a manly man VTuber?
Now listen, I know some of you watching are only interested in anime waifus or femboys, but give Alpin a shot. He's a gym bro VTuber, and gym bros are some of the most wholesome and helpful people you can find. Think less muscle brown brute trying to steal your lunch money, and more guy who's willing to help you be the best you can be. And since he even owns a gym and is a certified trainer IRL, you can be sure he knows his stuff and is willing to give genuinely good advice whenever he can.
I'm not saying that you would get optimal gains via being single. I'm just saying there might be some studies to suggest it. Relationship advice marshmallow coming soon, yeah. Should you break up with your girlfriend or wife for optimal lifts?
Alpin is always full of energy, whether he's doing variety content or the occasional special event, like this really impressive 3D concert he did, much like the ones you would see from corporations like HoloLive, but with better song choices, in my opinion.
'Cause I'm just Ken, anywhere else I'd be a 10. Is it
my destiny to live and die a life of blonde fragility.
Alpin is definitely an underrated indie VTuber. Give the man a shot. You won't regret it.
Oh, whoa! Ship hull breach? Why would you say that? Chat, where's the ship?
Kira is a marine biologist and droid VTuber. You can often find them doing a mix of games, art, and VR chat streams. And alongside the entertaining streams, they make some amazing, educational short-form content, largely revolving around the deep sea. And I won't lie to you, I binge-watched basically all of it shortly after finding them.
So you know it's good.
Not only is it interesting, but also very well edited. It's not common to find streamers who put this much effort into content outside of streaming, so that alone is amazing. And to top it off, the goal is to get people interested in the conservation of the ocean, so it's good content with a good goal. Also, I really like their model, which is self-made, alongside the Halloween Bedman costume. Kira is an underrated indie VTuber that you should check out.
Here we are today to mourn the loss of our beloved Fishy. Dead for 150 million years. Took us that long to find out. We'll miss it. Gone too soon. 150 million years too soon to be specific. I munch crunch it, Max. No! Not Fishy!
When you look up multi-talented in the dictionary, you should see Sade's face. From amazing art to stunning animation, I am truly shocked the wider community doesn't know about Sade, not only for their extreme talent, but also incredible creativity. From interactive starting soon screens to very entertaining spins on streams, there is a lot about Sade to admire. Personally, I just really love the amount of effort they put into everything. What you're watching in the background right now must have taken many hours to make.
Let's go all the way back to the beginning, starting on April Fool's Day. That was the day of Sade's official VTuber debut.
And there is so much more Sade has done to really put their content on the next level. I could quite literally sit here reading off a very long list, but instead I'd suggest watching their 10k follower celebration video on YouTube, since that shows off everything in a stunning compilation. I can confidently say that Sade is one of the most underrated indie VTubers I have ever seen.
So what do you have to say, Rem Legion?
Kissy is a cute and funny alien puppy parasite VTuber who makes some of the stranger, most creative ASMR I have ever seen. Let me just read out some of these ASMR titles. Feeding your XGF, ASMR roleplay, Lonely Emoto breaks your legs, To trap you with her, ASMR roleplay.
This is gonna hurt really bad, but it's okay, because out in the woods, no one can hear you.
Might not be for everyone, but one thing you might have noticed throughout this video is that I value creativity a lot, and you can't deny Kissy is creative. Also, she has the voice for ASMR and one of the cutest models to go along with it, alongside a really nice alternate winter outfit. But Kissy is not limited to just ASMR, so if you prefer a bit of gaming, don't worry, this puppy does some variety. But whatever she is doing, I suggest checking her out. Kissy is definitely an underrated indie VTuber. If none of the VTubers so far have been your cup of tea, I'd like to introduce you to Ceelie, a reindeer VTuber, not into reindeer. Well, how about Ceelie, the shark VTuber, or Ceelie, the cow VTuber, raccoon, bunny, elf, demon, fox? Well, whatever your preference, Ceelie can be that. Their model has quite literally over 20 million unique combinations, and you can change between these on the fly live, and they are just adding more as time goes on. They are quite possibly the most versatile VTuber in the world. On top of this, their streams are a fun time.
Fucking losing it. Look at him. He's like staring at me as he walks around in a circle.
Often focusing on a more chill experience with a variety of cooking, book clubs, drawing and gaming. So if you like the idea of relaxing with one of the most customizable VTubers alive, then be sure to check out MP Ceelie. They are definitely an underrated indie VTuber.
Crawling in my skin? These wounds, they will not heal. Suffocation? No breathing. Don't give a damn if I can't stop bleeding.
So those were some of the most underrated indie VTubers I could find. I plan on making this a yearly series, so if you want to see more, or maybe even get featured in next year's, feel free to sub. Thank you for watching. Be sure to give some love to those featured. Links to all are in the description below. Thank you again, and hope to see you next time.